The CIA once spent millions trying to turn cats into spies. Yes, actual cats, surgically wired with microphones, meant to eavesdrop on the Soviets, and their very first mission ended in disaster under a taxi. The year was 1961. The Cold War was everywhere, in space, in politics, in kitchens, even in chess. Washington was desperate to stay ahead of Moscow. Every whispered Soviet secret mattered, but there was a problem. Conventional bugs were easy to find, and human spies? Risky and expensive. The CIA wanted a solution nobody would expect, something that could slip past guards and never raise suspicion. And then came the pitch, what about cats? Cats move quietly. They go where they please. Nobody questions a stray slipping under a bench or sitting on a windowsill. So the CIA launched Operation Acoustic Kitty. Agency surgeons implanted a tiny microphone inside a cat's ear canal, a transmitter in its chest, and an ultra-thin wire antenna laid along its spine and through its tail. The idea? A perfectly disguised spy that could stroll right up to Soviet officials and catch their conversations. The project took years and cost millions. Trainers tried to condition cats, an animal famous for ignoring commands, to go exactly where handlers wanted. Finally, in 1966, the first mission was ready. The cat was released outside a Soviet compound in Washington, D.C. The handlers watched, waiting for it to approach the target. Instead, it wandered into the street and was instantly hit by a taxi. Mission over. Millions gone in seconds. Even if the cat had survived, there was a bigger problem. Cats don't care about geopolitics. They get hungry, distracted, curious. One declassified memo later admitted the obvious. Cats cannot be trained to behave reliably. Still, Acoustic Kitty wasn't the CIA's only wild experiment. They tried dolphins, ravens, even dogs, all drafted into bizarre spy schemes. The Cold War made intelligence agencies willing to try anything, no matter how ridiculous. For years, Operation Acoustic Kitty stayed classified. Only in the early 2000s did documents confirm what had long been rumored. The CIA really had tried to weaponize cats. By then, the story had become a Cold War legend, a perfect symbol of how paranoia and desperation led to some of history's strangest ideas. Operation Acoustic Kitty remains one of the most bizarre failures in spy history. Proof that even with millions of dollars and cutting-edge technology, you still can't train a cat. Subscribe to The Red Rabbit for more bizarre history.